You shouldn't have. That's so sweet of you to remember my birthday. Well, hey guys, I'm Natalie. This is Hey It's a Good Life, and I'm so glad you're here. It is true, today is my birthday. I've survived 27 trips around the sun as of this morning, and I'm very grateful to be alive. And for whatever reason, my body decided it did not want to sleep last night. I woke up every hour on the hour awake thinking that I had missed my birthday breakfast. I love it when movies or vlogs start off with like this perfect wake up out of bed, right? It's like, oh, so refreshed. I just woke up. Already have a perfect face of makeup. Not me. I looked like a slobbery hot mess last night. Kept waking up, freaking out that I missed my birthday. Who freaks out that they're gonna miss their birthday? I was very excited for my husband to cook me breakfast. I was very much looking forward to coconut pancakes. So maybe that is reason enough to be worried that you're gonna miss it. As promised, I think it's time for a fall garden tour. Oh my gosh, you guys can come too. Come on. Come on, Angel. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there's not a lot to show out here. I mean, it's not barren ground, but nothing is producing fruit, except for the radishes. The radishes are probably just about ready, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how I'm maxing out my tiny space to grow a big organic garden, because guess what? You don't need a lot of space to garden. I actually just started talking with my neighbors across the way the other day about how they're growing peppers. He likes to grow habaneros, and it was such a cool thing to talk about. Like, you grow food, I grow food. We can be best friends now. I just want to make people my best friends. Anyway, without further ado, let me introduce you to some of the plants in the garden. Guys, I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Yes, it is like almost 80 degrees. I'm wearing a tank top on my birthday in November. All right, well, unlike my last garden beds, which had kind of themes for each bed, which was not really the most excellent plan for biodiversity, these beds are much better planned for companion planting and for maxing out the space. So this time I'm taking a square foot gardening approach to each of the beds, and I've done my best to plant plants with companion planting in mind, meaning if I plant garlic and onions together, I'm going to yield a better result. Or like radishes near the peas, or kale near the chard. I kind of forget some of the combinations at this point, honestly, but I know I did put some thought into it when I made my plan, and so here we are. So in each of the 3 beds, I've got beans. Over here, I think these are, ooh, I forget, like Kentucky, nope. Something bush, and they're purple. We'll see what I get. Forgot to label them. I'll have to go back and watch my videos. Got some kale. We've got some rhubarb and some Swiss chard. We've also got peas, and I've kind of alluded to these on Instagram and in some previous videos, but I built some trellises for really, really inexpensive, thanks to a friend on Instagram who sent me her DIY project on how she built these for really cheap. That's actually what I'm growing the peas on. So I will show this to you as well. Here's some of our peas, and I just love their little tendrils. And so here's that trellis I was just telling you about, which is called a wire mesh gutter, I believe, from Home Depot. And I've just secured it with some zip ties. And now we've got a way to grow our pole beans and our peas, which is pretty cool. Over here, we've got our garlic and our onions. Right over here, I'm pretty sure these are carrots. Carrots and radishes go together, right? So we've got some French radishes here. These are kind of a different shape. They're more oblong and less round. I'm really excited to try these roasted per Roots and Refuge's recommendation. Here's our cilantro, which actually still has some seeds on it. I just think that's so funny. Like, that seed has not, it's not fallen off yet. And I even tried to kind of pull him off yesterday and he didn't want to come off. Here are some onions from my first garden, which I transplanted and weren't sure if they were gonna make it, and they seem to be doing just fine, so that's exciting. I believe these are scarlet runner beans. And they're gonna grow here along the trellis. And then we've also got something, oh, I think these are parsnips. Parsnips, I think, gosh, I forget. Some more kale, some more Swiss chard and rhubarb. And then this is more carrots, I think. And I believe this is basil. I kind of made this section like the herbs section. Then we've got some Oliver planted over here. And then we've got some more herbs. We've got our rosemary, which is just so beautiful when it flowers. And we've got some bush beans again, which looks like they might need some attention. More peas. I think these are chives. Golly, guys, sorry, I should have made signs. Oh, look what I found today. What in the heck? What in the heck? My cousin called me to wish me happy birthday, FaceTimed me, and I showed her, I said, look what's growing in my garden. What in the heck is this? And she said, oh, that means you have good soil. And I was like, wow, I think you're right, actually. And so, yeah, have a mushroom. Kind of scared. Could it be poisonous? I don't know. And some more bush beans. Forget which kind, but there you go. Some more herbs. This is thyme and lemon thyme. You guys, if you haven't tried lemon thyme, it's so cool. It smells great. And then this is a blank patch, which I'm leaving for Tommy. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my gosh. Oliver is so smart, you guys. He knows that this is the one blank patch and that it's safe to sit here. Watch, he's gonna do it. Buddy. Buddy boy. Did mommy say you could do that? Who said? Who said you could do that? Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I love you. Okay, and so that's pretty much it. And I'll give you guys kind of a zoomed out view here on what we're looking at. Oh yeah, and I forgot to show you guys my peas, more of my peas. I really want to have a green wall, just like covered in green. And so I companion planted some morning glory and peas here, hoping that they'll grow up along this trellis, which again is not an actual trellis. It is a concrete mesh holder from Home Depot. Again, a suggestion from a friend on Instagram. And I'm so glad that she suggested it because I knew I could find a better price than cattle panels. It's basically half the size of a cattle panel and it's half the price. And it's the only thing though is that it's not galvanized. So that's kind of a bummer because if you get it wet, it will get rusty, as you can see. But still, I mean, for somebody with a tiny car and a tiny space, I don't need a cattle panel. So this is plenty. This is actually the perfect size for my space. And if you're wondering how I hung it with fishing line. I'll have to show you guys another time because that's very hard to see, but you can kind of see it right there. That's like one way that I avoid like making permanent dents as a renter. The elephant ear, my beloved elephant ear. The butterfly bush that we almost lost. Aw, the hummingbirds are out of hummingbird food. I should make them some. I want to get him. Still there. Ollie! Oliver, I know you hear me. Ollie-o. Oh, you're gonna pretend you don't hear me? Wow, good trick. That's a good one. That's a good trick. Look at his little ear. You're such a little stinker. He's so cute. I love you. Okay, and here's that plant that I won at my ladies' retreat. I love this flapjack cactus plant. Isn't that so pretty? So pretty. And here's kind of, show you guys, we're gonna do some more here. I'm actually gonna get a second one of these and a second one of these, maybe with some birthday money, and plant it right here, and then just cover the window because why not? And yeah, max out the growing space. So that has effectively added so much growing space. Okay, you've crossed the line. You've crossed the line. Excuse me. No. Boop, boop. Here you go. So, I mean, as you can see, our patio is pretty big, honestly. Like, I'm not even gonna, I feel very privileged to have a patio this large in Southern California for the rent that we're paying. Very lucky. But yeah, I mean, it's about 20 paces from our door to the tip of the concrete, and it's about 15 paces wide at the widest part. So yeah, my beds are 2.5 feet by 5 feet, about 11 inches deep. So times 3, so 30 cubic feet. I can do math. But just making these beds alone has added so much growing space. And then we're even going to continue the growing space over here. And I'd really love to find some kind of shade-loving plant to put there. I mean, a shade-loving, food-producing plant. And again, this is not really a good area for any plants. These plants are all kind of in the hospital at the moment. But yeah, I feel very, very pleased with how our space has come along so far. And yeah, some plants need some TLC, but the food-producing plants are doing great, and I'm grateful for that. I think the cats dig it out here too. I should have asked for a new hose for my birthday. Wait till you guys see how janky our hose is. All right, well that concludes our first fall garden tour. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. It's so fun to be back out here, pain-free, able to hold the camera and take you guys along through my tiny space to show you how I'm maxing out my space to grow a big organic garden. Because guess what? It's possible, and you can grow a garden too. You guys can grow a garden and start to take food and health into your own hands. On the note of health, I know that I get a free Starbucks drink on my birthday, and I can get whatever drink I want. It could be as large and as sugary as I please. And guess what? I have no interest in Starbucks drinks. However, I know somebody who does, and they deserve this coffee way more than I do on my birthday. Friends, it's time to hit up Starbucks.